Hello students, let us see the 11th question in exercise 8.1. It looks little lengthy one, don't be afraid, you can learn very easily. See the question, in triangle ABC and triangle DEF. So two triangles, you can see the diagram. In triangle ABC, you can see the triangle ABC here. And triangle DEF, another triangle DEF is given here. See what is given here, AB equal to DE. AB equal to DE and AB parallel to DE. AB is parallel to DE. Then BC equal to EF, the base BC equal to EF and BC is parallel to EF. Vertices ABC are joined. ABC is joined, you are getting a triangle. And DEF also joined. Now all these vertices, some of the A, B, C are joined to DEF. So A and D you joined, B and E, C and F you joined. Okay, corresponding vertices you joined. So you are getting a diagram. Then there are 6 subdivisions. But it's very simple, listen very carefully. In 3 cases they asked to prove this is a parallelogram. So you must know, when can you say a quadrilateral become a parallelogram? So 3 cases, listen carefully. A quadrilateral become a parallelogram when, number 1, 2 pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel, both the pair, okay. So AB equal to AB parallel to CD and AD and BC are parallel. So both the pair, 2 pair of opposite sides are parallel. Second case, 2 pair of opposite sides are equal. 2 pair of opposite sides are equal. So opposite sides are equal. And the third one, 1 pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. Here we are talking about 1 pair only. Just 1 pair of opposite sides are, but 2 conditions. They must be parallel and they are equal, then you can say it's a parallelogram. So listen, you can say a quadrilateral is a parallelogram in 3 cases. 1, opposite sides are parallel. That means all the sides you see, opposite sides are parallel. Second one, opposite sides are equal. We look into all the 4, right? Opposite sides are equal. And the third one, 1 pair of opposite sides. Okay, either you take these 2 or you take the other 2. 1 pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. No need to say about the other pair, anything. Then in all the 3 cases, you can say the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So with that idea, let us go to this sum. Now listen, the first what they asked to prove, ABED is a parallelogram. ABED, see the diagram? ABED, right? ABED. We have to prove this is a parallelogram. ABED is a parallelogram. Already it is given AB and ED are equal, right? AB and DE, they are equal. Also they are parallel, that is enough. 1 pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal, it is a parallelogram. So first proof is over, right? So see, the first one, in the quadrilateral ABED, you know AB equal to DE and AB is parallel to DE, it is given. That is 1 pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. So you can say this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Which one is a parallelogram? ABED is a parallelogram. Okay. It is a parallelogram. Parallelogram means you can say the other results and all, right? So listen, ABED is a parallelogram. So now what can you say about these 2? Since it is a parallelogram, you know AD and what? AD and BE are parallel. AD and BE are what? Equal. AD parallel to BE. AD parallel to BE. And AD equal to B, because it is a parallelogram. In triangle we say CPCT and all, right? But here it is a parallelogram. So you know the opposite sides are parallel and equal. So we use it little later. Okay, so keep it here. Now we see the second one. BEFC is a parallelogram. See the diagram. So what we need now, BEFC, BEFC, this is a parallelogram, right? We have to prove BEFC. So we have to prove this is a parallelogram. Already it is given these two lengths are equal, right? These two lengths are equal and these two are parallel also. Again the same reason, you can say this is a parallelogram, right? So in the quadrilateral BEFC, in quadrilateral BEFC, in the quadrilateral BEFC, BC and EF, BC and EF are parallel and BC, right? BC, not BE, BC. BC and EF are parallel, BC and EF are equal also. So that is one pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. When you take one pair, you have to get both. They are parallel and equal. So you can say this is also a parallelogram. So which implies BEFC is a parallelogram. They asked to prove only it's a parallelogram. Here in the first case also they asked to prove it's a parallelogram, right? But I have taken some result also. So because there are 6 subdivisions, it will be useful somewhere. That's the reason. Okay. Now second part we proved. Which one is a parallelogram of BEFC? See the diagram? BEFC is a parallelogram. So definitely you can say about these two sides, right? Now these two sides, BE and CF, it is a parallelogram. So opposite sides are parallel and equal, right? So BE and CF. BE and CF are parallel and BE and CF are equal also. Okay, this is the extra result you are getting from this. Okay, now please listen here. Now we see the third subdivision. Look at the third one, what they asked. AD parallel to CF. AD parallel to CF we have to get. AD parallel to CF and AD equal to CF. AD and CF. AD and CF. We have to get AD parallel to CF and AD equal to CF. Now let us see how to prove this. So already we have written, from that only we are going to see. AD parallel to CF we need, right? AD parallel to CF. Already you got it. AD parallel to BE. AD parallel to BE. AD parallel to BE. And that BE parallel to CF. BE parallel to CF. From that too you will get AD is parallel to CF. Why, you know, see this is AD. AD is parallel to BE. So these two are parallel. And that BE is parallel to CF. Everything is parallel only, no? These two are parallel, these two are parallel. So see the diagram, this and this also what? Parallel only, right? AD is parallel to CF. Same way. Now for the equal one. AD, you know, AD is equal to BE. AD is equal to BE. And here we got BE is equal to CF, right? AD equal to BE, BE equal to CF. So definitely these two are also what? Equal, right? Both of them are equal to BE. So you are getting what? AD and CF are equal. Okay, so it's a very simple result you are getting from these two only. Now see the last one. So this is a parallelogram. Then AC equal to DF. Now one more we have to prove here. The fourth subdivision, in the fourth subdivision, see what they asked to prove here. Fourth one, the quadrilateral ACFD is a parallelogram. ACFD is a parallelogram. ACFD. See, how can you prove this ACFD? Already you know, see that diagram alone. We have to prove ACFD is a parallelogram. Look at this. ACFD, right? we have to prove this is a parallelogram. Already we proved, in the third part we proved AD is parallel to CF and AD is equal to CF. One pair of opposite sides are equal, so this is a parallelogram, right? So AD and CF, right? AD and CF are parallel and equal. For the fourth subdivision, AD and CF are parallel and equal. That's what we proved in the previous step, right? One pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. So you know it is a parallelogram. So you can say ACFD is a parallelogram. ACFD is a parallelogram. Now please listen here, ACFD is a parallelogram. Now please listen here, ACFD is a parallelogram. The ACFD is a parallelogram. You know, since it is a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel and equal, right? So you can say about these two sides, this AC and DF, they are parallel and they are equal. That's the next part actually, AC equal to DF. Therefore, AC equal to DF. AC equal to DF. Reason, opposite sides, right? Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Now let's move on to the last subdivision. See what they asked for the last one. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Now see these two triangles, I'll tell you how to do that. ABC is a triangle, DEF a triangle, so we have to prove that two triangles are congruent, right? Already it is given AB is equal to DE, AB is equal to DE given, BC equal to EF, BC equal to EF it is given, and now we proved AC equal to DF. In the fifth subdivision we proved AC equal to DF. All the corresponding sides are equal, right? SSS congruence rule. The two triangles are congruent. Like that's all. Now while writing it takes some time. Once you understood, you can do it very easily. Okay. So AB equal to DE. AB equal to DE. For the sixth subdivision, right? AB equal to DE. BC equal to EF. BC equal to EF. Both given in the question. And just now we proved AC is equal to what? DF. So this we proved in the fifth part. By SSS congruence rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Okay, so hence proved. So everything related to one another, right? So very simple proof only. It looks little in the 6 subdivisions, but try to understand, you can do it. Hope you understood this one.